Inside the cuckoo's call, the ear of spring. Inside the ear of spring, the swaying reeds. Inside the swaying reeds, the warbler's nest. Inside the warbler's nest, the cuckoo's egg. Inside the cuckoo's egg, the eye of gold. Inside the eye of gold, the tug of the sun. Inside the tug of the sun, the bird's wings.
He came back with the creature in his hands, about the size of a dove, grey with a barred chest, a long tail, and an eye, a ring around the eye as orange as the sun itself. It was a male cuckoo. Beautiful thing. He weighed it and measured it, making sure it was big enough to take the tag. And then inside the vehicle, Chris very carefully parted the soft, downy feathers of its body. And around them he put a little homemade rucksack, and then attached the 4.5 gram transmitter that had been brought from the USA. I remember feeling a bit complicated about that. What right had we to put this technology on a bird, something it would never be rid of? But at the same time, what magic would it show us? The bird was handed to Mick, who held it gently in his big, big Yorkshire hands. The cameras clicked, and then he launched it in the air like he was launching his spirit.
The feel of the wind, the rush of the river, the twitch of a nerve, the flick of a feather. How do you know the way to go? How do you know? How do you know the way to go? Cuckoo. Head for the south, follow the river, feel the wind and the twitch of a feather, heading south.
He makes it over the north coast of Libya, avoiding the nets strung out across the coast, catching tired migrants who sail in the markets, into a thicket where he joins a flock of other migrant birds tired from their long journey over the sea. In front of them, the impregnable, dry, arid, waterless, foodless 2,000 kilometres of the Sahara Desert. People used to think that cuckoos flew at night across the Sahara, finding some shade to hide in during the heat of the day. Now, that little tag on Vigilamus's back tells us something else. For Vigilamus doesn't fly alone. One evening, he leaves that thicket and flies up. 5 kilometres into the air he flies, nearly as high as those aeroplanes, taking people to Johannesburg, Durban, Cape Town, Libreville, Yaoundé, Dakar. He looks down, and the settlements are mere pinpricks on the ground. He flies south, seeing the last patches of irrigated green, before he's over the relentless yellow, orange and blue of the Sahara.
There was nae sound, the Laupenland was frosted in its fall. Nae bird was on the lanely wind, sae white with flowers of snow. Cuckoo, cuckoo, I stood staying still and softly spoke. The Howie Hill